The opening tip is won by the Rockets. Dragic to Beal. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Portland ball. Rose. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Dragic to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum with the basketball. Down 2. Nikola Jokic rejects it. Blazers get it back. McCollum up against Beal. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Dragic. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Goran Dragic trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Can't convert the free throw. Rose into the front court. They trail by 2. McCollum. Rose, guarded by Beal. Reset here. Let's see what they do. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Jokic to Beal. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Kuzma to Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kyle Kuzma tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dragic into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Beal. Dragic. Rockets with 4 to shoot.
Watch the back door.
Beal, 24-second violation. Rose to McCollum. Terrific vision. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
McCollum into the front court. 10-6 our score. Screen coming. Rose to McCollum. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Thomas lets it fly from long range, and C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide open look.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
To McCollum. Here comes the screen. Isaiah Thomas picked up by Mills. Nothing going here on that drive. Portland has 4 to shoot. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Rockets have the ball. Patty Mills to Jokic. To Kyle Kuzma. They go to Jokic down low. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Nikola Jokic at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
I got him.
to Marcus Morris. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Mills in possession. Lead is 2. Jokic. Won't go down. Thomas across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. And stuffs it home.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
That's out. Last touch by Norman Powell. Substitution being made in this one. Thomas into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. Offensive board. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Marcus Morris at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Houston takes over. Curling inside. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Thomas. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Thomas. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Mills in possession. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. The drive right to the basket. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Defense making the ball carrier work. To Thomas. Here comes the screen. Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Blazers have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Rose. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Hey, switch, I got it.
Bradley Beal. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
McCollum. Houston with the basketball. Has a look. Not that time. Surveys the floor. To McCollum. Gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. Rose to Marcus Morris. Beyond the arc for three. Contested shot. Marcus Morris can't hit. Dragic with it. Down three. Beal to Dragic. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rose into the front court. Leads one. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Changes coming from both sides right now. Dragic with the basketball. Down by one. Here comes the screen. Dragic. Down low Jokic. And a throwdown.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Rose. Deep two there, won't go. Dragic into the front court. His team up by one. To Jokic. For three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And his canter above the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dragic, defended by Derrick Rose. Trying to cash in. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Marcus Morris.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Down to 5 on the 24. Knocks it down off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Beal to Kyle Kuzma. Jokic. A pass stolen by Portland.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Rose. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Dragic with it. They're down 3. Kuzma to Jokic. Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Rose to McCollum. Rose to Cantor. And it's Cantor. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nikola Jokic picked up by Ariza. To Kyle Kuzma. Shot clock to 4 for Houston with the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Portland's got it. Rose to McCollum. Sizing up the defense. Short jumper stays out. Dragic with the basketball. Down a point. To Beal. Curling inside. And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a proud city.
The jumper's off the mark. Beal against the Lehigh product. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. McCollum to Cantor. Has a look. Almost, but no good. Dragic. They go to Jokic, down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Nothing going here on that drive. 17-footer at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Rockets with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. Trailblazers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Portland Trailblazers have been too soft once the opposition has gotten the ball into the paint. Even worse, They refused to tighten up and make a difference about it. The problem became more apparent to me closer to halftime, resulting in the kind of plays in our highlight package.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Rose into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To McCollum. Trying to cash in. C.J. McCollum. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jokic against the former MVP. To Kyle Kuzma. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Cantor. Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Rose into the front court. Down 5. Pascal Siakam to McCollum. Down low, Ariza. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Kyle Kuzma. To Dragic. They get it down to Ingram. Trevor Ariza. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beal. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's Rockets ball. Dragic, guarded by Derrick Rose. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Beal. Turns and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Rose. And the finish on the nice step through.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Jokic to Dragic. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. Shot by Kuzma, no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
New personnel coming on for Terry Stotts. McCollum calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. McCollum. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Isaiah Thomas trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. And now Houston has the basketball. Dragic to Kyle Kuzma. Dragic to Beal. Fires the three, and Bradley Beal knocks down a wide-open three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
McCollum sizing up Beal. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. To Dragic. To Beal. Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Kyle Kuzma buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Thomas. To McCollum. Doesn't get the bounce. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
McCollum to Thomas. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Isaiah Thomas. A couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Jokic. Knocked loose. Blazers have it. C.J. McCollum. With that, he's 5 for 9.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Beal. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Bradley Beal at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Thomas with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Thomas. Portland down to 4 to shoot. To Thomas. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Mills in possession. Up by 3. To Beal.
1 minute remaining in the
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Mills in possession. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Beal. That no good off the mark. Thomas across the timeline. His guys down 3. Driving right to the basket. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Third quarter comes to an end with the Rockets in front. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the 4th quarter with, more important.
Patty Mills, guarded by Derrick Rose. Has a look. It's good.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Trailblazers take over to Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. Rose against the Australian. Fires the 3. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. Beal to Patty Mills. To Beal. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Trevor Ariza against Patty Mills. Here comes the screen. To Rose. It's no good. Great defense. To Patty Mills. Ingram picked up by Derrick Rose. To Beal. 4-3. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Derrick Rose against Patty Mills.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
McCollum. Shot from the lane won't go. Rockets in control of the basketball to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma flushes it home.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Rose's shot off the iron, no good. To Patty Mills. Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Rose into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Pascal Siakam to McCollum. Portland has 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Mills in possession. Lead is 12. End score. Strong take.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
McCollum. To Rose. And it's Cantor. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Beal to Dragic. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. All lined up and ready for the jump. Kyle Kuzma. Yes.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Rose into the front court. Down by 15 to Thomas. And he'll head to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Rockets have the ball to Beal. Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Dragic to Beal. Curling inside. Goran Dragic. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here comes the screen. Thomas to Rose. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dragic into the front court. Up a dozen. Jokic to Beal. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Portland has the ball. Isaiah Thomas up against Beal. To Rose. Thomas. To Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Thomas. The rebound belongs to Houston. Beal. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. Rose into the front court. Down 12. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Rockets got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets. The Trailblazers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Houston Rockets played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Bradley Beal put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was...
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Won by the Spurs. To P.J. Tucker.
Hey, screen.
To Luka Doncic. Robert Covington sends it away. Bulls with the rock. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Nikola Mirotic. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To P.J. Tucker. Doncic to Jaylen Brown. Five to shoot for San Antonio. To Luka Doncic. For 3, Doncic showing why the Mavs traded up to get him.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To P.J. Tucker. The drive, right to the basket. Rebound comes to Chicago. Russ at the controls.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Yusuf Nurkic rejects it. Tucker. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
When you're a EuroLeague MVP at the age of 19, let me break down why your game is perfectly suited at the PG spot to be a dominant one in the league. Because Luka Doncic is a technician offensively. In any screen and roll opportunity, he makes the simple read. He's not the most dynamic player offensively. He doesn't have Ben Simmons' athleticism. But what he does have is Rajon Rondo vision mixed with a jump shot where he can beat you any and every way he wants to.
To Capella. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Westbrook into the front court. Lead is 2. Screen coming. Holiday to Westbrook. Covington to Nurkic. Short jumper won't go down. to Luka Doncic. Five to shoot. Jumper's good.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. San Antonio with the basketball. Surveys the floor. Doncic to DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
I got him.
Westbrook to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Westbrook. Shot clock winding down. Westbrook. That one off the mark. It's no good. Doncic to DiVincenzo. Has a chance. And the rebound comes down to Holiday. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday to Randolph. Shot clock violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Ntilikina. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Fires the three. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First try at the line. No good. Second to three. Got it. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Probing the defense. It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2-4 now. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Nerlens Noel at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Chicago possession. Collison to Randolph. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
And they called a foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Collison into the front court. Trailing by 4. Has a look. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Ntilikina slams it down. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's it for the first quarter. The Spurs have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Spurs have it. To P.J. Tucker. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. To Collison. Here comes the screen. Holiday. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good. Ntilikina into the front court. Up 6. To P.J. Tucker. Deep right corner. Knocks it down from mid-range. Chicago basketball to Holiday. Collison to Holiday. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
To Brown, down low. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jaylen Brown trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. And he missed the free throw. Into the front court comes Collison. Margins 8. Can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock. Covington from long range buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Doncic to Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Collison. Clint Capella with the block. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Time to reset the matchups as Fred Hoiberg makes some substitutions. Shot from the lane won't go. Doncic. Down low, Capella. Yusuf Nurkic. Tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Westbrook. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Here comes the screen. Shot by Anunoby, no good. Westbrook across the timeline. They're down 3. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Doncic. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Russ at the controls. To Holiday. Westbrook. To Covington. Lets it fly from long range. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Brown into the front court. Leads 1. To Capella. Yusuf Nurkic able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Clint Capella pins it. That'll get out. Last touch by Capella. Holiday. To Covington. Holiday. Fine to shoot for the Bulls. Westbrook. It's Capella who clears the rebound.
Hey, locked up, locked up.
Doncic to Jaylen Brown. To Luka Doncic. Gets it down to Capella. Yusuf Nurkic snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Collison to Holiday. To Collison. To Holiday.
Watch your back, watch your back, watch your back.
4-3. No good. San Antonio ball. Doncic to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. To Luka Doncic. Five seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Collison gets it in the right corner. To Collison. Over to the right side. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Brown with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. Here comes the screen. Tucker guarded by Nurkic. No good. Deep three at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Spurs are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Bulls aren't down by much after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Doncic did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down 3. Holiday to Nurkic. Goes to the left side. Covington to Westbrook. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Has a chance. Shot by Anunoby, no good. The follow won't go either.
When I hear these excuses after games, when coaches are at podium saying, it's hard for us to find our energy back, we couldn't find our aggression back, I wonder whose fault that is, Coach.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. Deep 2 there, won't go. Spurs in possession. To Luka Doncic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Luka Doncic, marked man. Shot altered and no good. Goes reverse to lay it in.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Westbrook with it. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Covington. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Clint Capella. Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To P.J. Tucker. To Luka Doncic. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. To Covington. Clint Capella with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Holiday in possession. 5-point game. To Nurkic. Gets it in the left corner. Holiday to Collison. Down to 5 on the 24. Collison to Holiday. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And it's Capella with the rebound. To Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Collison into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Covington. Holiday. Off the iron. No good. Doncic to P.J. Tucker.
Screen.
For three, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Holiday to Collison.
Good job, boy. Good job.
That's rebounded by San Antonio. Won't go down. To Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close, no good. Doncic. Work it down to Brown. Fires the three. That's rebounded by Chicago. Covington. Nice pass to get things going. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Doncic to DiVincenzo. The jumper and a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Bulls have it. Collison. Sizing up the defense. Doncic to DiVincenzo. Has a look. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Into the front court comes Collison. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Collison. Holiday buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
DiVincenzo. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Collison to Randolph. Collison to Randolph. Deep left corner. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Spurs have the lead. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Tanilakina. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot. Westbrook into the front court. Right now, down 7. To Randolph. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 4 out of 10.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Tucker. To DiVincenzo. From long range. They were ready for DiVincenzo on that 3. It's Russ at the controls. And counted at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Ntilikina with the basketball. Leads 3. Gets a shot up off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Russell Westbrook matched up with Noel. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Down to Westbrook. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Spurs will take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Ntilikina, defended by Joe Johnson. Spinning shot, won't fall. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Ntilikina into the front court. Up by 3. Shot from the lane won't go.
The game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Westbrook drains it.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Ntilikina with the basketball. All tied up, just underway in this 4th quarter. DiVincenzo to Ntilikina. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Westbrook. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Right now, San Antonio's possession to P.J. Tucker. Takes stock of the floor. Doncic to DiVincenzo. Deep 2 there, won't go. Westbrook into the front court. All even here in the 4th. Short jumper off the mark. Nikola Mirotic swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Covington, now pass stolen by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To P.J. Tucker. They work it to Capella, down low. The Bulls with the rebound. Russ at the controls. Off the mark. To Luka Doncic. Oh, had him going there for a second. You've got to get that one to go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilize it a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Doncic. Deep right corner. 4-3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Nurkic. To Covington. Back to shoot for the Bulls. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. San Antonio with the basketball. Doncic Here comes the screen. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. And they have options. Let's see. Do they go for the tie into 3 or play for 2 and extend the game? Drew Holiday, guarded by Clint Capella. Collison to Holiday. To Covington. Has a chance. Miritich with a shot that won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one by 4. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Bulls must be devastated after such a close loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the 4th biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket.
Won by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Hart. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. It's Rockets ball to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jonathan Isaac snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Dragic to Jokic. He throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Dragic. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Knocked loose. Rockets have it. They've got it now. Dragic to Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper off the mark. Simmons with it. They trail by 2. To Josh Hart. Here comes the screen. Simmons goes to the left side to Josh Hart. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Dragic to Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Simmons to Josh Hart. Nice pass to set things up. He was hacked. They let it go. Kuzma to Beal. Here comes the screen. Beal to Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Dragic. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beal to Jokic. To Beal. Has a look. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. To Patty Mills. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Minnesota at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Simmons gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Mills in possession. Leads one. To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 3 for 4. Good start.
Threes and layups. That's what the Rockets do. They're not a team that settles for mid-range shots. And that's a good job of getting to the rim and racking it.
Here comes the screen. Hart to Simmons. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Powell to Jokic. The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Simmons. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
Misses the first. No good. Missed them both. Mills in possession. Up by 3. To Ken Bazemore. Deep two there, won't go. It's Minnesota basketball. And draws the foul.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Ben Simmons, he's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Dragic with the basketball. Leads just a point. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Simmons to Hardaway. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Dragic.
No, he can't guard you out there.
Kyle Kuzma. Man, that was a tough shot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Not that time. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
That'll do it for the first quarter with the Rockets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Dragic into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Minnesota with the basketball. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Ingram picked up by Brewer. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Cruises inside for 2.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
Dragic with it. Leads 5. Can't connect from in close.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Dragic. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Hardaway. Tight space with the crossover. Trey Burke. Trey Burke He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 79% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Hits the second. One more coming.
Shot, bro.
Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Dragic with the basketball. 2-point advantage. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Beal, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Beasley. Jonathan Isaac, able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Jokic to Beal. Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. 2 of 4 now.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Beasley matched up with Beal. To Josh Hart. Short jumper won't fall. Dragic into the front court. Up 5. To Beal. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Trey Burke against Patty Mills. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good.
I got him. I got ball. This is all me.
To Patty Mills. Now Ingram down low. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hart. Isaac to Josh Hart. Great feed. Sets it up. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. To Beal. To Kyle Kuzma. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Five to shoot for Minnesota. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Trey Burke at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. And now Houston has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Beal to Jokic. Turns and slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Simmons to Jaren Jackson. Simmons to Jaren Jackson. The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Short jumper won't go down. Beal to Jokic. Beal. And the Timberwolves have the rebound. T-Wolves with the basketball. Simmons to Jaren Jackson. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's now 5 for 6.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Another chance. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 3.
Jaren Jackson at the line. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Houston with the basketball. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Hey, switch that guy.
Shot by Simmons won't fall. Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half in the books. The Rockets with the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Timberwolves are within striking distance at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Assists.
The first half is exactly what coaches want to see from their players offensively. The ball is moving, players are taking great shots, and the assist totals keep going up.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Beal. No good. That's great defense. Simmons into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Screen coming. Simmons. Kyle Kuzma with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
All right, I got ball.
The drive right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Simmons to Josh Hart. Nikola Jokic swats it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Missed it at the line. Jokic to Dragic. Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Isaac. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Kuzma. Isaac to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Here comes the screen. Jokic to Beal. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Jaren Jackson. To Simmons. Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Dragic. To Beal. Down to 5 on the 24. Can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. And the reward, he's going to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First one goes down.
Minnesota entering the game for the Houston Rockets.
Goes 2 for 2. Beal to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Beal to Patty Mills. 5 on the shot clock. Beal, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Bradley Beal is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 79% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys trail now by 4. Ben Simmons, 3 for 6 now.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lock up, lock up. There you go.
Jokic. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Patty Mills to Beal. Here's a chance from long range. No, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Stuffs it down with authority. Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Patty Mills to Beal.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Bradley Beal. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Cashes in for 2.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Ken Bazemore. Beal. Boban can hit it.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Hardaway. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Beal. Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Beal. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guy's down 3. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Bazemore against Corey Brewer. Can't connect. Simmons with it. Shot clock off as they look for a lead going into the 4th quarter. Here comes the screen. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. It's the Timberwolves in front. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these three quarters.
Rockets have the ball. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Simmons with it. His guys now down by a point. Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Dragic to Ken Bazemore. Rockets with 4 to shoot.
Shot, back out.
Beasley takes down the board. Simmons into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Beasley. Hart. To Simmons. Trying to cash in. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Kuzma to Dragic.
Pick, pick.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Dragic, well defended. In the front court comes Simmons. Leads one. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Jokic. Here comes the screen. The shot no good on the drive by Jokic.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Driving right to the basket.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Dragic with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Dragic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 24-second violation. Simmons. And he'll go to the foul line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. At the line, he's shooting 87%. First one, counted. And gets both to drop at the line. Dragic into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. To Beal. To Dragic. Kuzma. Deep right corner.
Switch.
Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Here's Simmons with it up top. Lead stands at 7. He gets it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. To Beal. Has a chance. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons with it. His team up by 7. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Simmons with it. Up 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Isaac to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Kyle Kuzma. Beal. To Kyle Kuzma. Dragic to Beal. Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. And he misses the second. Simmons into the front court. Leads 5. Hart to Jaren Jackson. Shot from in close, no good. Here comes the screen. Dragic to Beal. Goran Dragic. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one's good. Splits the pair. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Dragic. Easy path to the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
That's going to be his 6th foul. He's done for the night.
Ed, what's that old saying? Ruffled feathers do not flock together? Well, actually, I just made that up. But what it means is that play will cause a little havoc. As designed, the team that uses it to galvanize as a unit will have the advantage.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Beal. That's off the side of the rim, short. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. with an ice.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Timberwolves emerged victorious after a tight finish. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Rockets finished on the losing end of a close score. They definitely could have won a three-point contest with the way they shot the ball here today. But the goal was to win the game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Simmons could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball, it looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.